So our hope was that he was able to make bond because it is reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of money, but the bond company won't bond him out without.
But even Mr. Brooker, even if you bond out, if you continue to make the bad choices, you're going to end up right back here over and over and over. You know, he's telling me that you want to plead guilty just to get out. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to let you ruin your life. Because when you end up with these assault convictions, you're all but ruined. You know, do you think people hire assault convictions? You think you're going to get a job? You think you want to go to school to study this and that? It's all for naught, because when you start racking up convictions, life is hard enough as a Black young man in society today as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, it only makes the life more difficult for you. That's hard enough as it is. And you're not getting it through. If I go drug test you now, what is the result? Even after months of me preaching to you not to use. I don't want you to answer the question. What I'm trying to break through to you is that I have repeatedly told you not to use. I've told you not to hang with dogs because you're going to get fleas. And not you caught yourself.
Right out of the gate, the judge lays out the rights. This moment sets the tone. Anything said in court isn't just small talk, it's evidence. Imagine being 18 and hearing this. You'd feel the weight immediately.
On earth can I continue to let you go when, number one, you don't come to court? Number two, you continue to go to the place we tell you not to go. Number three, you continue to pick up cases when we tell you not to over a damn case of beer and a large pack of candy. Mr. Lestrade, they know you at that Walgreens. Every single time you go back to that Walgreens, you have about every single eye in the sky looking at you every 15 ways from Sunday, watching your every move. Ray, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give another PR moment. You know, perhaps, I don't know, but you're not getting it.
Can we at least address the bond, though, Judge? Because I believe the bond's at 7.
Absolutely happy to. I agree that they're high. And what do you think?
Judge, I'd be asking for $500 on each case.
Okay.
And there it is. The officer spots an AR-15 magazine in plain view. That's a red flag moment. What do you think? Bad luck for Flores, or a reckless move leaving it out like that?
Hour in and out of traffic. Sir, you were charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On January 5th, 2025, the officer was conducting surveillance as part of a traffic crimes task force of motor vehicles racing westbound on Grand Parkway, and the officer observed the defendant's vehicle traveling in lane 2 and another vehicle in lane 1. The motor vehicle slowed down to approximately 30 miles per hour before launching at the same time in a competitive manner, accelerating to well over 110 to 125 miles per hour in attempt to outpace each other. The motor vehicles raced 3 times, then pulled into a Buc-ee's. The officer observed the defendant, but was unable to locate the other motor vehicle involved in the race.
So then it says that also he picked up a felony evading. He was on bond for a felony evading, and now he's picked up this case, a racing?
It looks like that's the case, Your Honor. He was on bond for the evading.
I'm taking away your privilege to drive. You are not allowed to drive, Mr. Lee. Do you understand? You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what is going on in your life. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. This is an affidavit that you're going to promise me that you're not going to drive. Do you understand? There's a burning building with 50 kids in it. I don't care. Do not drive. You are Joaquin Hernandez.
Sir.
Mr. Hernandez.
The judge isn't playing around. Bond comes with strings attached. No guns, no weed, and if he slips even once, it's straight back to jail. Basically, behave, or your new classroom is a jail cell.
The officer made contact with the
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Judge. And the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, watery bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and the defendant admitted to consuming beer, but did not state the amount. The officer observed a 12-ounce Michelob Ultra cold to the touch and a plastic bag labeled Margarita to Go with a straw sticking out of it, mostly consumed, and an open pack of beer in the back seat. The center filtered writing tests were performed, HGN 6 out of 6. Walk and turn and one leg stand were not performed due to the defendant claiming he had one bad leg. The defendant was read the DIC and declined to provide a sample, and a blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you see if he has any prior DWIs, please?
Yes, Judge. I see no prior DWIs.
I would venture a guess that it's damn elementary that you're not supposed to have alcohol in the car. I am now taking away your privilege to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising you're not going to drive, and I don't give a rat's behind what is going on in your life. If I find that you drive, and I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 children, I can have a contempt hearing. And every time you drive, you can be facing up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand? Do not drive for any reason. You are Samuel Escobedo. Sir, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On January 26, 2025, at approximately 12:31 a.m., the officer observed the vehicle on East Sam Houston Parkway turn southbound in front of the officer, making a wide right turn and entering his lane of travel, forcing him to slow to avoid a potential collision. The officer observed the vehicle swaying within its lane and within the vicinity of another motorist. The vehicle accelerated to a high rate of speed of 61 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone, and a traffic stop was then initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant and observed glossy eyes, slurred speech, and odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he was coming from a party where he had 2 shots and standard filtered writing tests were conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 3 out of 8,